them are more than pals. Our show can be a little gay, but if you're not, that's okay. You can listen and have fun either way. Xena, Star Wars, Doctor Who, guests and music and reviews. Game of Thrones, Winona too. We promise there's something for you. She nerds out. We're girls that like nerdy things. Nerdy things.
Hello and welcome to the She Nerds Out podcast. I'm Kat.
I'm Wendy.
This is Tara.
On today's episode, we have a mail sack. We're getting some nerd news. And we're, of course, going to Purgatory.
What? On what now?
Purgatory.
Oh.
Sound like you said pergola.
Yeah, I don't know what I was going to say, but it wasn't Purgatory.
Okay.
But that's where we're going.
I heard like Burger Town or something like that.
Ooh, Burger
We're
Town.
going
I'll
to
go there.
Got some Winona talk.
We do. A lot of it.
And
But,
well, I think, Kat,
please.
like we will be doing every week going forward, we just want to thank Tubi again for giving
oh my
us
God. We're
all of
almost
this
a minute
content.
into this, and we haven't said Tubi yet.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
So,
Tara, thank you.
and maybe I should be, this is Tubi Tara. As an homage.
That's good. I think let's make that note.
So we
moving
start
forward.
every podcast now with a thanks, Tubi.
I like it.
Thank you, Tubi.
Thank you, Tubi. But before we get into all that,
Hey,
what's up?
you want some
Where
birthdays?
Where are you at, girl? Where are you at right now? Where are you? Don't look like you're at home.
I
There's no
am
cats in
not.
the thing.
Well, there's one in the other room, so I could go get. He's very large. I am in the great state of Texas at my mother's independent living facility.
Okay.
So we're living it up. So I'm in the other room, and
Okay.
Great.
unheard on the podcast. I just had to excuse myself because somehow my mother's phone connected to my earbuds, and I started talking to her friend Pat in the middle of our podcasting. But we're all good now. We're all
The
good.
listeners will probably hear that at the end of today's episode. That will be an outtake.
That would be fun. By the way, do you know how warm it's going to be in Texas tomorrow? Before I leave,
What?
take a guess what the high tomorrow
89.
is. 91.
Oh,
Are
no.
you kidding?
I'm glad I'm getting out of here.
Damn.
Back to
God.
the cool weather
February.
of California. It's gross. And let me tell you,
Insane.
Wendy bagged 40 yard bags of leaves on this trip. 40.
Wow.
40?
I'm exhausted. 40 individual bags. Saw 2 garden snakes, a lizard, spider, and a bunch of ants. And it was gross. And I'm done.
Oh, boy.
That's a
You
lot
saw
of
2 garden
leaves.
snakes. Oh, my God. Okay. What was your
I-
reaction? Did you flip out and
The
scream?
first
Did you run
one-
away? I
first one
I've seen her snake before.
Well, when
see.
I first moved in, there was a bigger snake in the thing, and I literally jumped 3 feet backwards, and I don't know how I did it. I don't remember doing it. No,
Like
the
a
first
cat.
one was in a
Rawr.
turned over. It was like a cat jumping up in the air.
Yeah.
The first one was in I overturned, like there were all these once washed litter boxes in the backyard, and one of them was lying there, and I flipped it over, and it was in there. And I have prayed for this snake. I hope it's okay. But then I kicked the box back towards the wall because I was like, I just want it away from me. And then I'm sure it's very resilient, and it probably flew out and ran away.
Oh, it's
But
fine.
I was done doing leaves in that section.
Mm.
And so then already I'd seen a lizard on the wall, and I was a little hesitant after that.
Lizards are fine. They're cute.
I don't like the reptiles.
Okay.
I don't wish them ill, but I don't want to touch them or see them or be around them.
Okay.
And so then on another section of leaves, after first I did all these leaves, and then all of these they're not the big ants, but they're these tiny little ants to start running them. So I backed out of that. And then another little garden snake slithered, and I think kind of went under a rock. And I was like, if I didn't have just a bag and a half left, I would just quit. But I don't want to leave any bag undone, so I finished it up.
No leaf left behind.
And you know what? The yard crew can do the rest because I'm done.
Okay.
I am done.
Well done.
Anywho,
Wow.
people had birthdays though
Oh,
during all this, or they will. You know who has a birthday on February 28th? Besides Tara Luka Doncic.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever his name is for the Mavericks, but whatever.
Basketball.
He's local, so yeah. Okay. The great Bernadette Peters.
Ah.
This is a Broadway legend woman right there.
Yes.
Although my favorite thing she ever did was in Annie, when she was in the movie Annie.
Okay. I'm gonna
I know
say
she's done a lot of great things, but
I'm gonna say 69.
Nice. I'm gonna say 72.
ooh, Kat's closer. She will be
Boom.
76 on
Whoa.
February 28th.
Amazing.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Bernadette Peters.
Bernadette.
Okay.
Now this one, I'm gonna go with this one because I think that she is on Stranger Things, which you watched, Kat.
Ooh, I do.
She also played the Great Martine on Person of Interest. That is on February, or sorry, we're going to March now. March 1st. Cara Buono.
Oh.
She's on Stranger Things, right?
Who's
Cara
that?
Buono.
How you
She's
spell
on
that?
Stranger Things. Like, I
I
know
have
this.
no idea who that is.
How do you spell that?
Well, she gets a mention. Cara is her first name. Buono, like Bono, but with a U. Buono. Buono.
Oh, did she play one of the moms?
Probably.
Yeah, I think she plays a mom.
But she was on POI. She was Martine. She had this awesome like shootout with Rue and my
Yeah.
episode that sealed my fate, and she's awesome. So I had to shout out Cara Buono.
She plays a mom.
Okay. I'm gonna
Hot,
say
hot mom.
Okay, that helps me. I'm gonna go 38.
45.
Yeah, hot moms can be older. She'll be 53.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
On
I don't
March
know how
1st.
these
I
kids
know,
are
you
on
don't know
Stranger
who she
Things.
is.
I thought
don't
she
know who
might
she
be.
is.
Yeah. Okay.
But shout out Cara Buono. You're awesome,
Get
Miss
it,
Martine.
get it, Kara. She's looking good.
Get it, Cara.
Feathered
for
hair.
Anna-
It's a Wendy. You would really appreciate the aesthetics of this show. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna give me time. I've only had how many years? I believe the aesthetics are wonderful. I'll just need to go back and get back into it because
You
the
have
finale.
to.
I want to be there when it all ends.
Please, and because I'm going to talk about it, so at least
Okay.
one of you needs to have.
When does the last season start?
Well, they're filming it right now, so probably at least
Okay.
2 years.
Okay, good. I got time.
I don't know, a year maybe. Who knows?
All right, our final birthday, March 2nd, is someone that
March.
you know,
Good Lord, can't believe we're in March already.
marching forward. This is a person that I was like, I liked okay until she started directing. And now I'm like, she's badass. And she should be a good director because her dad is director. And that is Bryce Dallas Howard,
Oh yes,
Oh.
daughter of Ron Howard.
sure.
She's directed some Mandalorian. I think she directed any Boba Fett's. I don't know, but her last episode. I think she directed the Mandalorian-ish episode that was in Boba Fett, but I'm not 100% sure. But I know people have been a fan of her directing,
Yeah,
and it's been really good. So
good.
I'm gonna say
they're like,
she's.
give her a movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say she's turning 46.
Oh. I'm saying 38.
Oh, right about in the middle. She on March 2nd is turning 43 years old.
Okay,
Bryce Dallas
okay.
Howard.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Bryce Dallas Howard.
Absolutely.
We have a special birthday today.
Oh.
A little extended birthday segment
Oh, okay. That's
on
weird.
what we gathered to be February 25th
Okay.
was the birthday of, I guess, one of the favorite children of the Snop.
Oh my
It's like children of the corn, the children of the Snop. That is my dear Bubbles.
Oh.
Bubbles. Baby Bubbles is turning 4 years old.
Baby
Ooh.
Bubbles, also known as
Daniel.
Daniel.
Daniel. It's Daniel.
Yes.
He refers to himself as Daniel now
Yeah, he's over
instead
Bubbles.
of Bubbles. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I will
Oh my
always call
God.
him Bubbles. And if I ever meet him, even if he's 30, I'll be like, oh my God, by the time that boy's 30, I'm going to be in a home myself.
Don't think about it.
Don't worry about it.
Come
Don't worry
here,
about
Bubbles.
Don't think about
You know? I don't want to think about that.
it.
Auntie
All
Wendy.
right, we'll say when he's 10, I'll still be old, but at least I'll know what I'm doing.
All right.
Maybe. But by the way, Jen did send some baby pictures, and they are
Yeah.
ridiculous.
This kid
of
was
this
born
little boy.
beautiful.
He has like a full gorgeous mane of hair.
He
like,
does.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
out off the bat here.
It happens. I had one of those.
It's great.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Love
your
it.
pictures, Kat.
I'll
Dad
send some on
holding
my
baby
on my birthday.
Bubbles.
Such
Yeah.
a cute kid. Happy
Well,
birthday,
happy birthday, Daniel.
That is
We
a
love-
cute little baby.
We love you, buddy.
He's still cute today. Happy birthday, Bubbles. Bubbles.
Bubbles.
And that wraps up for today's celebrity
No, it
birthday.
doesn't.
Nope.
Literally does not.
Oh, what? We have another one?
What?
You want to take this one, Kat?
Should I take this one?
I think this is a special birthday.
Okay, this is.
I want you to lead the way. This needs to stand out.
This is a very special birthday. It's of somebody who is very near and dear to us on this podcast and to many people's ear holes who enjoy podcasting. She's funny. She's very smart. She's a good hugger. She hates flying. It's Anne Hicks Bleeker.
Woo!
Happy birthday, Anne. We love you. We couldn't do this podcast without you a lot of the times.
Yeah.
That's a reality.
Yeah. I'll add one thing about Anne on top of all the lovely things. Anne is a terrible age guesser.
We're
not going to try to guess.
Are, so.
Yeah, we're not going to try to guess Anne's age.
We're not doing that to her.
But if I did, would have to guess in the spirit of
72.
Anne. Yeah, like what, 97?
I was going to say 19.
Oh, okay.
97.
We have 97, 72, and 19. Who's closest?
Yeah, it's somewhere in there.
Yeah, in between. Happy birthday, Anne. We love you.
Happy birthday, Anne.
And you are a treasured member of our little band of weirdos, and maybe even the leader of them.
The weirdest of us all.
The weirdest of us all, and we love you, and happy birthday, Anne Hicks Bleeker.
Yeah, so if you're listening to this and it's the 27th, right? You should send Anne a message over the socials. I'm sure she'd love to see it.
Even if you're late, go for it. It's still a nice gesture.
Yeah, it's never too late to say happy birthday. Well, guys, I'd like to take a moment. I want to take a little moment and relate to you a story that hopefully some of our listeners can relate to. Because this is, guys, I love Dungeons and Dragons. Mm-hmm. Definitely talked about it a little bit.
Heard. Yeah. Okay.
And I've been playing in with a group of women since 2020, and it's been amazing and just so much fun. It really helped me through the lockdown, but also afterwards. It's like this really fun, safe, creative space that I get to hang out with friends and be goofy and have a good time. Now, yesterday we played the final session of a 1.5 year long campaign.
Wow.
They last 1.5 years?
They can last even longer.
Oh my.
And in this particular campaign, it's a pre-made campaign that your DM follows along and kind of whatever. It's called the Tomb of Annihilation.
Sounds fun.
And if anyone out there who has played this before, I'd love to hear from you guys and how your campaign ended. So for the first time ever in one of our campaigns, not only did one of our characters die, we were all wiped out in what is called a total party kill.
Wow.
I'm upset.
That's
sad.
how it ended?
That was it.
Who's responsible
Isn't
for
it
this?
usually like roll again? If you roll above a 2, we can all be okay. We'll all be ghosts.
We were hoping there was some sort of epilogue.
Uh-huh.
No, the last person died. My friend Jessie's character had to watch all of her friends die horribly.
God.
And then she died alone. And it was horrifying.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
It was horrifying. And our DM, the whole time we were playing, when we first started, she's like, guys, this is going to be a tough campaign. Be prepared to switch out characters because you might die. And there's a good chance that more than one of you will die. So it wasn't like we weren't prepared for it, but we'd gotten so far without dying. We're like, oh, we got this. This isn't that hard. It's a notoriously difficult campaign, and most people die multiple times. We were doing good. We were a good group. We kept surviving, and then we got to the very end guy, and he wiped the floor with us. We totally we underestimated him, and we got hooked up on things that weren't working, and we all fucking died. And I wanted to share that because I need to process it. And I want to hear other people's stories about TPKs. Has your party been wiped out? How have you guys processed it? How are you doing? How do I get through this? Basically, is what I want to know. That's
your advice.
Okay. Yeah, I need
Sorry.
help.
So do you have another campaign lined up, or are you taking some time? Okay.
Well, yeah. So our DM is now preparing our next campaign, and so it's going to be a couple weeks at least. And so like she's very happily like, all right, guys, well, this has been fun and whatever. And the rest of us are just like, I can't believe we died. We loved these characters. We've been playing them for a year and a half. Brutal.
Okay, Kat.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, you go on.
Well, all right. I'm a D&D idiot. So here's my question. You play this for a year and a half. Like how
You're
many...
not an idiot.
Is this... No, I know
D&D
nothing.
idiot, as am I.
D&D. I'm saying D&D. I don't know anything about something. So when you say a year and a half, is this like every weekend, at once a month? How many hours consists? I mean, you didn't play every hour for a year and a half. Like how many hours do you think you put into this?
So our group is very good about meeting. We try to meet every week. Oh. And depending on the day, if it's a weekend, it's usually like a 4-5 hour session. If it's a weeknight, it's like a 3-hour session. So, and we've been doing that for a year and a half. Now, the first time we played this campaign, our very first session was once a year, we do a retreat. We go away, we rent a house somewhere, and we just play all weekend. So that was like easily 12 hours that we played that whole weekend. So hundreds of hours that we put into this.
Okay, now, as also a D&D idiot overall. Which I mean, I want to know more. I want to know more. It's very hard.
Just with D&D. Just with D&D.
Just with D&D. No, yes, I understand that, but I would love to find a beginner group again, like that I really like. It's just hard because the groups that I'm aware of are all like way more advanced than me, are way into their campaigns, and so
established.
It's hard, but I do know. I think I know that no one really quote wins in D&D, right? Or do you with the campaigns? Like, what was the ultimate goal that you were? You said it was at the end of the campaign. Yeah. So what would have ultimately ended this campaign in the positive way that you would have liked?
So there's two things. There is this thing called there was a curse that we were trying to counteract, the death curse. Basically, if you died, you couldn't be revived, which is a thing in D&D, that if you die, someone can revive you with a spell. So you couldn't be revived. So if you're dead, you're dead in this world. Okay. So we're trying to reverse that. And the guy that had implemented that curse, we were trying to destroy. And it turned out you really couldn't. He was super powerful, and there was no way we could have beat him. We should have just reverse the curse, which we did, but we were like, well, fuck it. We're sticking around and killing this guy. We should have gotten the fuck out of there. We should have just run away like cowards.
And then what? So the games would have kept going?
No, we would have been done. That was literally last session. So it's like we were at the big,
that's all you had to do?
The big final battle.
So by not being cowards, you died.
Yeah, we died heroes. Dumb, idiot heroes.
Yeah. Always choose the coward's path.
Always just run. I've learned
what they say. Yeah,
it is. I've learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah. Okay.
Better to live as a coward than die as a hero.
Like, how would would it literally be like, and they all lived happily ever after, or is it just like that's the end of the campaign?
Yeah, you kind of
cowards but alive.
You kind of would. I think we would, because like there was characters that some of us were hoping to see again at the end that we maybe had a connection with. Okay. But yeah, you kind of get to write your happy ending for your character. You know what I mean? But instead, their bodies are just in that final tomb.
So when you all died, were you on like a Zoom? Were you in person?
It was in person.
Was it when it happened? Were you all just like, what the hell? But like, was it the shock of like, wait, are we all really dead? And then the dungeon master person's like, yeah, I'm done.
Kind of. Everyone died like individually, so it wasn't just like one big boom. It was like, oh shit! And the first person to go down was our healer, who's the person who can actually keep everyone alive. And once that happened, we're like, oh, now we're just Now we're just waiting to die because there's
because
nothing.
had you guys already lifted the curse, and you said like you should have just gone away, right?
Yeah, we had
So
actually lifted the curse.
if maybe the
could've
healer wasn't the first to die, he could have revived you in a way.
She could have absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Well-
yeah, she
Oh,
could
well,
have.
that's
She could have kept us all alive long enough just to get the fuck out of that tomb.
That's unfortunate.
It is, yeah.
You know, really, if you're on spending as a group in the D&D whatever realm you guys were in,
Yeah.
if I was a healer during that year and a half, maybe do some
Hang in the back.
do some cross training on like how something happens to me. Let's do some cross training. Here is the basics on.
I see.
like-
Teach. Oh, I see. What you
Yeah,
mean.
like train the trainer. You know, like you want them to now be able to heal you because that they've got to know, like right, like who's going to heal me? I'm the healer.
yeah.
Right. Maybe
mean,
I want to. If I roll a 20, can I have a mentee or something that I can teach my skills to?
Oh, and we
Mentee.
did some of our players did have like healing spells, but they were too far away to get to this person before they were killed. And so
Why
like
were they so far ahead?
Because-
like Wendy said, send everyone
was
else
a-
in front of them.
it was a big thing, and we're like, oh, you go focus on that. Like we were trying to solve this puzzle. There was no puzzle. It was just a very straightforward thing we were overthinking. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's hard. Yeah.
It is hard.
I'll send a condolence card.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
When you start up again, do you have your same people or do you make up all new characters?
Oh, all new characters. Those characters are dead, Wendy.
Well,
They died horribly.
okay.
I don't think you're understanding,
when
Wendy.
an alternate universe or
It's a very,
something.
very
You
final
can never,
thing.
they're dead. Like they're just you can't. Okay.
I
Who
mean,
was
I
your
could-
character?
I could build another character and then just call her something
Yeah.
else, but it's like
Who
well,
was
that's
your
not-
character? Like
Her
what
name was Jet Riverthorn. She was an archaeologist. Basically,
Ooh.
Wendy, the
Nice.
build was Indiana Jones. I built Indiana Jones.
Wow.
What like species? What are they called? Like what?
Yeah. So
What's
she was
I watched too much Star Trek.
she was a human rogue fighter.
Okay.
Nice.
What do they call it?
fun
Not
character.
species. Let's call it what? Like your
your
type.
class.
Okay, your class.
Your class
That's
or
right.
your,
Okay.
your race or your species. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're a human rogue fighter. So much fun. Great build. Loved playing it. Died horribly.
So sorry. How did you die?
I think what finally got me was a fireball spell. I was already so this is the thing. I was already knocked out. I was down. We have to do something called death saving throws. And so I because this guy was ruthless, played by my friend Wendy, different Wendy, DM. While I was down, she threw a fireball at me and obliterated me completely. So there was
That is rude.
literally
Nothing
nothing I
left.
could do.
Rude.
Just threw it right at my body. On the ground,
Defenseless?
unconscious. Oh yeah.
Goodness me.
Yikes.
Good times.
Wow.
Play
How
D&D,
are your
guys.
feelings towards this
It's a
Wendy
lot of fun.
person that obliterated you all?
Listen, she was doing her job, and she again the whole time we were playing. Guys, it's really hard. It's gonna be tough. You guys
Okay.
might not survive. She warned us, but it was like very hard to. Like,
Yeah.
"Well, Wendy, are you having a good time killing all of us?"
Yeah. I'm
Anyway,
sorry.
yeah.
Is that a win for the dungeon master? Do they consider that their win, or they feel bad for you?
No, she felt pretty bad. She felt very sad. Like usually at the end of a campaign, we're like, "Yeah, that was
Yeah.
great." Blah blah blah. Everyone's
He's
just
like, y'all should have played that different, shouldn't you?
sitting there stunned. Anyways, yeah. But no, she did a
Wow.
good job. She did her job really well.
Well,
Apparently.
I've got some good news for
Oh,
us.
please.
All right, let's shift gears. So Tammy, who wrote us last week to tell us that she had posted a review to essentially get
Yes.
us over the hump of having that 99 ratings.
Yeah.
So Tammy said she posted a rating and a review, a written review, because the written part's very important. Also,
Yeah.
otherwise we can't tell like who's rating essentially. But it hadn't posted as of last week.
Right.
And it has now posted.
Oh boy.
And someone else also gave us a rating because now we're at 101 ratings.
Okay.
Woo!
I hate to break this to you, Kat, but we're still at 4.9 stars
I
because of that one person that was really upset about our review of that one Gentleman Jack episode.
can't talk about it.
Okay.
It fills me with rage.
I don't know what it will take to get us back up. I don't know if we can. I don't know. But if you're out there listening, I'm going to read us Tammy's review here in a moment. But if you're out there listening, we've gone over this 100 rating mark now.
Yes.
What we need, if you haven't left a review yet, and only if you really love us right now. We're not looking, if you want to give us other feedback, you can email us directly.
But
if you love us, go on there and leave your rating, even if you don't want to leave a review with it.
No, it's just boop. It's a quick little boop, 5 stars.
Literally just like boop. Yeah, exactly.
2 seconds. 2 seconds of your time.
You don't have to write a thing. Well, we love it when you do, if you're willing.
Yeah.
But we're so excited to see this go up, so I'm going to read it for us.
And Wendy and I have not heard this review yet.
Nope.
Okay. Well, Tammy says, "What a spank of delight." That's the heading for this review.
That's fantastic.
Says, "I'm shocked I haven't left a review for one of my favorite podcasts. If you like nerdy news, queer news, or Winona Earp news, welcome home. This trio of friends who met because of their love for Xena make me feel part of the family. And when Ann Hicks Bleecker shows up, what a podcast."
What a podcast.
I hope you too will feel at home with all of us Snop Tarts. Sherd nerds out.
No, I have notes, Tammy. No.
Wow.
Everything before that is fantastic, Tammy. You've warmed our hearts. That's very sweet. And yes, you are home. Welcome home, everybody. You found us.
Yeah. You can rate us on Apple. You can also rate us on Spotify. I don't think you can actually review, but the reviews very helpful on the old Apple.
Yes, we love
ratings because it helps us get exposure, and get more exposure helps us get more guests on.
It's very
Some of
true.
Your favorites, perhaps, if they can go and see how many great reviews we've gotten, and that we are a podcast to be on.
It really is a big deal. It helps us out tremendously. So
hints
good reviews
for upcoming maybe shows or movies that might be releases.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe Meryl Streep will even come on here if we get enough good reviews.
We'll finally get
She needs the promotion.
Yeah.
She needs us.
Maybe if we were 5 stars.
Yeah, if only we had that.
I know, that darn 0.1 star. It's the only reason she hasn't come on yet.
And right now, before we jump into our mail sack, I think it's time for another Tubi appreciation break.
Hey, let's take a Tubi break.
All right.
I love the Tubi logo. It's just really approachable, familiar,
very pretty
comforting.
Color.
Yeah.
I love Tubi's choice in shows. For instance, Winona Earp. That's coming back if you haven't heard.
Yeah.
What do you love about Tubi, Wendy?
I love the fact that it's called Tubi because it's fun to say Tubi.
Yeah,
it is
absolutely.
Fun. It's fun.
Tubi. Like it's, I don't know how they came up with Tubi, but I'm glad you did. Tubi, because I like you. I like your name.
Right.
It's fun.
All right. And you at home can go ahead and verbalize why you love Tubi.
Yeah. Why do you love Tubi?
We're going to jump into the mail sack.
Let's go. Everyone, come along with me. I'm going to the mail sack. And of course, we're going to start with a mail from AK because AK is awesome. So I want to make sure I read the right AK. And I am reading the right one, and it's called Whoa. The subject is Whoa, or it maybe in the form of Joey. Whoa. No, wait.
Whoa.
That was
no. It's
the other Joey.
It is Joey.
Yeah.
Joey.
From Blossom.
From Blossom.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Joey Blossom.
Aw, hey there, my lieges. Oh, man, Tracy Chapman is a total silver fox. And so radiant up there, living her best life. She looks so damn happy. Heart smiley faces ×4. What a hottie.
Agreed.
Welcome back to Purgatory. Damn, I missed you guys getting in that truck. So Dom PC hadn't been on a set in the intervening years? What have they been doing?
Good question.
I don't know. Whatever they want, probably.
Yeah, whatever they want.
Yeah. Oh, message boards moment. Hey, Mish, congrats on the new house, mate. That's awesome. I'm afraid that Discord is, for me, the undiscovered country. I think it likely that if I went there, I'd fall into the locked tomb and never find my way out again, even after Electo the Ninth had been published and entirely consumed, and every nuance and detail poured over and interpreted. Reddit is plenty bad enough. Drop a snop into there, and I would likely never be seen again. I mean,
it's there now, I guess.
It's there, yeah. When I get back to the LA, I will try to navigate my way through the Discord. I've gotten on Reddit, but I haven't been doing a whole lot yet.
Yeah.
Okay. From AK. I mean, except about Winona or Vengeance. There is no being cool about that, Hobbs. So, Tubi, eh? When they come into the UK? When are they properly rescuing Warrior Nun, Tubi?
Ooh, interesting.
What else needs saving? What else could be saved? The Nevers? Well, they did save the Nevers, kind of. At least they gave it a
that's right,
platform,
yeah.
but I haven't seen it. At least
Sort of.
they gave it a place to air. Did any of you catch the Winter King? That was weird. Fitz from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as King Arthur. That didn't get renewed. I'm not convinced it should be, though.
Oh.
I didn't even hear of it.
Same.
Too late for POI and Xena. Major character deaths can't usually be undone. Yes, they can AK because Root's not dead, and they can always bring back Tom.
Yeah.
Just fine.
And
I mean,
Xena would be easy to bring back. How many times did she die? She died
Yeah,
so
I
many
mean,
times.
didn't you see
Actually-
Wicked, a Xena musical? Because she was actually
Yeah.
revived at the end when
That's right.
Gabrielle
Any
accidentally
character can come
knocked
back.
the ashes into the pool. Okay.
That's canon.
Yeah.
we made
Rob
it canon.
confirmed it pretty much. Pretty much called us backstage after and was like, that was awesome. That was he said that was a better ending than what we wrote.
I mean, that you
I
can't get
think
better
so.
praise than
No.
that.
Put it on my tombstone. far into the future. It says, but then AK goes on to say about character deaths. I mean, except Gabby. I'm barely halfway through Xena, and I'm fairly sure Gabby already died at least 3 times, and Xena still isn't free of her.
Oh
My God.
AK.
Well, here's a fine
Blasphemy.
question. What's it not too late for? Or what revivals do you think might be worth it? What would you like to see rebooted? Okay, let's get back to that.
Okay.
Put a
Good
pin
question.
in that.
Pinning it.
Unless I'm much mistaken, you guys just told us that the Oak Island boys have wood.
Hmm.
This feels like
yes,
a
that's
podcast.
big
Snuff After
takeaway.
Dark hetero edition
ew.
with a shocked face. Don't get me wrong. Some of my best friends are
Ooh.
straights. Some former straights and some queer, but into dudes. So I'm not judging. So what happened on Oak Island? What did having wood lead to? Okay. All smarminess aside, let me tell you, Kat, I
Yeah.
don't know if you've seen the latest episode, but this is a very kind of suggestive show because they've been digging, they got their big shaft, if you know what
Yeah,
I
they
mean.
got that shaft. Yeah.
They got that shaft. They're going in there, and the one thing they wanted to find when they got to a certain level was wood, because the top of the underground tunnel, they found wood, and they were so happy to have that wood because it means there is a tunnel. So next step is getting through the wood into the tunnel to find the treasure.
So is it pre-searcher wood? They've confirmed it's pre-searcher.
I don't know if they've confirmed it, but it's definitely where the pre-searcher tunnel is supposed to be.
Okay.
So they'd already pulled out some kind of wood down there. I'm like, date that stuff.
Yeah, taste it.
Get
Taste
that
it.
date, that
Test it.
CR. Or
Don't
test
taste it.
Test that stuff. Get the dates on that wood.
I mean, that would
yeah.
be inconclusive evidence. Like, you can't.
They've
got
got to be working on that. Yeah, exactly. They find.
Sorry, Tara. Did you sneeze? Is that a thing?
Sorry. It was a gag a
Here's the
little
thing.
bit.
But Kat,
dare
if
you?
it
How
is
dare
pre-searcher
you?
wood, couldn't the searchers have just used old wood? I don't know.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I guess
Like
so.
even some of the money, this means they were here from this time period because there's a
Doesn't mean
coin
that.
from that time period. It's like, well, people have older coins.
Yeah, it could
I
have
probably
been in
got
somebody's
coins for
pocket.
1950. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean that this thing happened and so whatever. They're getting
Okay.
somewhere, and I'm
pro-
gonna find it.
It's progress.
right.
This is progress.
They are making progress.
Okay. I'm glad you guys
but
said
anyway.
I wish our listeners could see Tara's face
Well,
through that.
Should we
whole
go back to
conversation.
the question
Tara,
about
out of these
rebooting?
thoughts. Yeah, what do you want to see rebooted? Booted.
Uh,
Y'all
I
have any
mean,
shows that?
I do. I mean, the one that comes to mind, maybe just because it's something we'll be talking about later in the program, is Facts of Life. I'd love to see what the girls have been up to. I want to see,
That'd be
Joe and Blair having discovered their true love for each other. Probably won't see that, but that'd be fun. I don't know. Facts of Life would be good.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely down for that.
I'm down for Firefly.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
that's a good one.
A little Tubi,
Always.
a little reunion movie. That'd be
That's
fun.
good. That's good.
That'd be fun.
I mean, Buffy would be cool, but I don't think as long
Yeah.
as if Joss is involved, I doubt anybody would come back to do it.
No.
I mean, we saw X-Files. It wasn't a reboot. It was a continuation, and it didn't really go well.
Yeah.
But I think this count. It doesn't have to reboot. Like it could be
Continuation.
just come back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just revival or
continuously.
reboot. Yeah.
Revival.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd like to see another X-Files movie, maybe.
Yeah.
Because the last movie was so dark and depressing. It wasn't as much fun as
With
I
a weird
wanted it to be.
ending.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I mean, I think Zenith. I mean, come on, Peacock, give it a chance. Or
I mean, I
Tubi.
think it's at the top of my list. You know.
Yeah, number one. I mean, I feel like with POI, I feel like we had good closure.
Mm.
Unless everyone was wholeheartedly back on board with doing something, and they had a really cool way to do it, and they brought everybody. I don't know. I just feel like that show deserves a resurgence, honestly, just in popularity, because the things it did back then are kind of real now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not science fiction anymore because the things that were happening, they talk about every day on the news.
It's so interesting.
So, it's definitely finally it's time. But yeah, Xena would be my number one pick for sure.
For sure.
All right. Well, I'm going to move on, speaking of AI,
All right.
to a message from Shira, our friend Shira. Subject.
Yay.
This
Shira.
message was written with the help of Google Translate. In parentheses, not exactly AI, but similar enough.
Huh. Fair.
Hey, Snob,
I
how
thought
are
you
you?
did say it was Chat. I thought you were going to say Chat GPT.
No.
That wrote the message. Okay,
No.
let's just translate. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Hey, Snob, how are you? I'm catching up on the latest podcast, and the last episode I listened to was Happy Galentine's Day. It would have been nice to have a disclaimer before I listened to you reading AI stories on public transport. Although with headphones, it was too funny. Maybe I got some strange looks. Maybe there was sound leakage from the headphones, but I doubt it. In any case, there was one sentence that was mentioned, which was a good design for a t-shirt. And I just wanted to try to do something quick and funny.
Aw.
Enjoy, and sorry I ruined the logo. Next time I'll write a message with the help of Google without correcting sentences so that it sounds logical in English. What do you think? It can be entertaining. I was late into the Curse of Oak Island viewing party. Oh boy. Yes. Have they found One Piece yet?
Shira.
Depends
on
on a
One
piece
Piece.
of what, Shira?
Come on.
No, it says
Shira.
they found the One Piece, not
The
one.
One Piece.
The One Piece.
Yeah, what? I don't
Which
think
means the
anyone
one
really
thing
knows.
That would be treasure.
Mm,
They
no.
found things.
That is resounding no, Shira. Just kidding. There we go. Until next time, thanks for the escapism from Shira.
Aw.
And Shira included a little. It's like our little square logo from the podcast.
good.
But it has like a little banner on it,
It's
and
good.
it says "A spank of delight." She nerds out. That's right. Love
Oh.
Misspelled sherd nerds.
it. Yeah.
Shira, can we post this on the socials? This is pretty good. I
Yeah.
mean, what do you guys think? Could this be
like
a
it.
sticker? Could this be a shirt? A spank of delight?
I like the color. Like it's a little like sexy, like risque, like a
Yeah.
little spank. Mm-hmm. Okay.
The
I
only
love
thing
it.
I would do is like maybe italicize spank to emphasize a spank of delight.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That will,
Oh,
that
like
will
a little-
hit, but
Yeah, like a little
Like it's
handprint,
like
maybe.
Max
spank.
better.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice.
That's
All right.
cute.
I like
That's
that.
cute. Thanks, Shira. Yeah, if you're okay with it, Shira, we're gonna post that. I have an email. I'm already mad. It's from
Oh, no.
Beck, and there's no subject as always. And Beck says, "Hey, sherd nerds.
Hey, Beck.
Hey, Beck.
Hey, Beck. The Super Bowl is an American football game. Thank you for explaining that, Tara. I was under the impression that it was just something to do with Taylor Swift and some guy yelling Viva Las Vegas. I mean, it's close. You guys know that I'm not really a fan of American football after that one time I tried to watch it, but I can honestly tell you nothing about the most recent Super Bowl. Literally, the only thing that was talked about was Taylor Swift and her boyfriend. I care so little about it, he doesn't even get a name." I'm gonna offend you here, Tara, and I apologies for that, but I'm so sick of hearing about Taylor Swift. She's here doing her tour at the moment, and it's literally the only thing anyone is talking about. She's just everywhere. To me, she's like how I explained Miley last week. She's just there. Wow. I don't listen to that kind of music, so I don't really care about her. But the media has seriously made me dislike her. Oh, that's not cool. It's
No, it's not her fault.
Taylor's fault.
Yeah.
But I understand, like, she gets a lot of exposure, and I'm sure this grates on a lot of people. Okay, Beck continues. Pink and Blink.
Pink and blank.
Pink and Blink.
Sounds like a type of massage you get at a certain massage
Yeah,
parlor.
get
The
it,
pink
get
and
it.
blank.
Can I get the Pink and Blink? Is that extra? Pink and Blink 182 are also touring here at the moment. Oh, Blink 182 is touring? That's fun. But you don't even know because it's all about Taylor. Also, can you imagine being an adult named Taylor and allowing people to call you Tay-Tay? Beck, you are making a lot of enemies today. Yuck.
Hey, by the way, I have
Beck
a cousin
says.
named Taylor whose mom called her Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay, it's cute.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's like when people call me Becky. My name is Beck. I'm not a Becky, and it's only Rebecca when my mom is mad at me. I feel better now. I've left that out. Okay. You feel better, Beck? That's good, because you've really upset a lot of people.
Beck, I have a recommendation for you.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it's a Taylor Swift song. But Taylor, who's, again, it's not her fault that all this press, you know?
I agree.
You can listen to a song by Taylor Swift. It's called I Forgot That You Existed. So at least you can listen to that and just pretend Taylor's singing about herself. Maybe that'll get her off your mind.
Nice.
I'm secretly trying to convert Beck to a Taylor fan.
That's very smart.
Cool.
Beck continues. Did Postman Pat air in the U.S.? Doesn't sound familiar to me.
Nope. Not that I know of.
Beck says, look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I think your mail sack theme should model his theme song. Oh. Okay. The original one, not the newer special delivery service one. Why do they always have to change the classics? I love his little theme song. I haven't watched that show since I was a kid, but I sing it all the time. It's cute and catchy and about delivering mail.
Yes, I'm looking at it. It's like it looks almost like a stop motion. And he's a little like cartoon postman with some kind of animal in his truck.
That sounds really cute.
Aired in 1981. I don't know if it still, it looks like,
Oh, he's
was on for a while. Yeah. Okay. Take a listen.
Well, it looks like this, what I'm looking at said it was from June 15th, 86 to March 29th, 2017.
Yeah, maybe he had a reboot or something.
Yeah, apparently there's a special delivery. Okay, this is interesting. Let's look into this, and maybe we can. This will inspire us. This looks really cute. Okay. Beck continues. I have some feedback regarding the cheese report. I loved it.
Woo!
Especially after seeing the cheese wheel, the excitement was justified. I have a request in case you do want to make it a regular segment. Can you please give me a heads up next time so I can have snacks nearby? I was in the car listening and got real hungry listening to you guys say cheese so much. Okay, great. I think we're gonna continue the cheese segment. Wendy. Oh, this is good. Wendy, I have one word to say to you. Pfft. You'll catch up on Stranger Things? You'll catch up on Stranger Things. I think I've heard those words come out of your mouth before, and yet here we still are waiting for you to catch up. You just got called out, Wendy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fair.
I'll believe it when I
earned that.
That's fair. Beck says, I'll believe it when I see it / hear about it. So again, I say puffed.
Kat's trying so hard to do the sound into the mic. But as we demonstrated with trying to like clap and yell into the, sometimes it's very directional. It doesn't do it.
Yeah.
We get your, what you're trying to go for. Yeah. Nope. We couldn't hear that.
Great. Did you guys know that Saturn has a Death Star moon? It literally has a moon that looks like the Death Star? Oh, that's not good. That's bad.
Has it always been there?
Sure it's a moon?
Recent? Yeah.
Does it have a giant laser gun?
Because as the quote goes, that's no moon. That's a space station.
That's no moon. I had no idea. They found an ocean under the surface or something recently, which is how it drew my attention. I didn't really understand what the article was about. It had way too many scientific words in it, and made me feel dumb. But who cares about an ocean when the moon looks like the Death Star? Okay, we gotta look into this.
Oh, I see. It's got a big circle.
Okay,
on the side, like it's not the laser.
Does the laser come out of it? I'm sure other people have.
Right there.
Oh, holy crap!
Wow, that does look like the Death Star.
Whoa, that's amazing. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's. I would be very concerned.
There's your comparison. It's
wow.
If I lived on Saturn, I'd be very concerned.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on that.
If it turns or aims toward Earth, I don't know. I wouldn't.
It's not good. Lastly, I know you guys don't think we really need Alice in the Winona special, but imagine if they do include her and she's a sassy little 5-year-old like she is in a lot of fanfic. I think it could be a lot of fun. Imagine Winona running around fighting bad guys while simultaneously being kept on her toes by her mini-me little leather jacket and all. Love you guys. B-Rex. Love you too, Beck. I understand it's probably cute in fanfic, but a sassy little 5-year-old actor that could get annoying real quick.
Oh yeah, that annoys. Just the sound of it annoys me.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think you think you want it back. I don't think you want it back.
Yeah, I think I've shared this before, but one of my biggest peeves, things I enjoy watching the least, are children either dressed as adults trying to act all like adults and be funny, or dancing in ways that are supposed to mimic adults and having these like big fake smiles, like over the top. That's one of my least favorite things.
Yeah, I think.
Not to say that a kid couldn't be cute, and part of it, like we see, and then Winona leaves, and it's like, you stay with Auntie Gus, you know.
Yeah, maybe give us like a scene of it.
Of some sass, like we know she can be sassy, but
yeah, and then you just got to cut it off.
Yeah,
cut off that sass. I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
like if you're a kid dancing, just dance like a kid. Just don't try to look like the 25 to 45-year-old person next to you. It's just weird. It creeps me out.
Yeah, nobody needs that.
All right.
No.
Wendy, I think you got one.
I think I do. And
Am I
think,
right?
Guess who's back? Am I right? AK's back.
Hey!
AK starts with xenifying. My lieges. Is that my lieges? I guess plural, yeah. Xenification has resumed. We just finished season 3 and started season.
Whoa!
Yeah, I like the end of season 3. Spoilers: Gabby dies again. High drama. The Destroyer. Is it just me or was the Destroyer actually sort of adorable? Yeah, end of season 3 to season 4.
Is it the big spiky thing? The guy in a costume with big spikes on his back?
So
is that the Destroyer?
3, this is when, that was the Destroyer, I think. And then at the end, she fires into the pit with Hope, right? Is that the end of season 3?
That's the end of season 3.
Alert.
Yeah, that's Sacrifice, right?
And then, Xena goes on that little woo-woo thing with the Amazons, trying to do whatever. And then maybe my favorite episode when they reunite. Yeah, spoiler, they do.
And is that where we see the Destroyer? And or am I thinking?
And it's in that barn, and they fight it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't want to tell you what happens. Never mind, AK. Stop listening right now.
But that
you
ending
said you started season 4, so
that ending is so good though. When Gabrielle sacrifices herself to throw Hope in that pit. That's a great way to end a season.
I was so on pins and needles all summer waiting for it to come back.
Great. So good.
But in sickness and in hell, I'm torn. Some quality Argo moments and the nasty big pointy teeth, but oh locks. Truly a terrible episode. It really gives you whiplash sometimes. It's okay.
True.
It's okay. That's where they had like lice.
I mean, they had 26 episodes to fill back then. They're not all going to be winners, you know?
Yeah, some of them have to have diarrhea.
Yeah.
Anyhow, AK says, Emily Andress listened to the snot. A lot of happy faces there and celebratory emojis. So cool. I headcanon she's a snot tart now. Soon to be squire. Future knight. I won't believe anyone who tells me that's not the truth.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I think she's busy right now, AK, but maybe when
I don't want her to listen to every episode.
I don't either. Maybe. Or does she play it on set to set the mood?
No, I don't. I don't see that happening.
Oh, well, you never know. And I keep meaning to ask, have any of you watched Our Flag Means Death? Gay pirate idiocy. It's both brilliant and terrible. Very Taika Waititi. Very much in the feel of Deadlock, if you enjoy that. 2 very short series. Daft as fuck.
I've seen a couple episodes of Our Flag Means Death. Yeah, it's cute. It's really fun. I want to finish it, but I haven't.
We got canceled, didn't it? I remember that being a big thing. Yeah,
it did.
And AK says, that tiny cheese? Adorable. Okay, bye. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Had to leave a shout out to the cheese.
Bye.
Have we heard any news on Deadlock if it's getting a second season? Any news?
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Okay, I'll have to look into that.
Do you want to look into that?
I really loved that show.
It's good.
It looks like nothing's confirmed yet. I hate that.
Yeah, it's annoying.
If you've heard anything different, let me know. But I just Googled it real quick. Nothing, I don't know.
It doesn't seem.
Tell me if maybe I'm missing something. But everything here is just like season 2 rumors. Like, is it coming? You know? So,
yeah.
Okay. Because did y'all watch Deadlock yet, by the way?
No.
Oh my God, you guys.
No.
Don't yell at me.
You will love it.
I'm too busy watching Stranger Things.
You're part of the problem why it hasn't gotten renewed yet.
Come on,
I know
man.
you'll love this show.
Come on, man. Don't put that on us.
All right.
Listen.
Then you can say things like, hey, sexy.
Sexy? Hey, sexy?
I like you. Oh, bum. Oh, bum.
Okay. I mean, it sounds great.
Yeah.
You're making it sound really appealing. Mm-hmm. Let's get into the nerd news.
Nerd news. Nerd news. I repeat, we have breaking nerd news.
So there was the SAG Awards on Netflix, which is a new thing. Netflix has never done award ceremonies before, I don't think.
Not exclusively, no, I don't think.
Was it live? It's weird.
Yeah, it was live.
Oh.
Yeah, and but I think you can rewatch. You can still watch it on on that website there, that Netflix.com. But yeah, Wendy, you saw some highlights of the SAG Awards.
I saw 2, sure.
Okay,
I mean,
great.
I didn't watch them. I was out doing miniature golf, of all things.
Good for you. Did you win?
I did not. I think I came in second. It was this different kind of new fancy nightclubby golf thing. It was fun.
That's cool.
Apparently, no, that's last year's. I was trying to find ratings results for the SAG Awards, but
well, it's Netflix. They're not going to release that.
Sounds like they did. Exactly, they're not going to. I feel like it got some viewers, but the only clips I saw were one that was a surprise to I think a lot of people, including the actor, when Pedro Pascal won for Best Actor Drama. Because he got up to give a speech. He's like, I'm a little drunk. I didn't think I was going to have to be getting up. He beat out 3 people from Succession and 1 guy from The Morning Show.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's nice to see. I mean, Pedro's kind of all over the place. And nice to see him getting a little shout out by fellow actors. And win for The Last of Us. No, he did not win for The Mandalorian. He won for The Last of Us. But yeah, so that was a highlight. The other little clip I watched was Meryl Streep, in case for those who don't know her by just Meryl, like I do, with Emily Blunt and what's her name? The other one in Devil Wears Prada.
Anne Hathaway.
Yes.
Anne Hathaway. They had a little moment.
Cute.
On stage doing a presentation, and they shouted, at least spit out some dialogue from the film.
That's cute.
That was nice.
Adorable.
One thing I've not watched yet, which I plan to, is Barbara freaking Streisand got a Lifetime Achievement type award.
That's cool. Papa, can you hear me?
Yeah, Barbara's great. She looked good from the picture I saw. But in every other way, I feel like it went down the line of what we'll probably see at the Oscars, with Oppenheimer winning.
Well, Lily Gladstone won.
Lily Gladstone.
That's awesome. I hope she wins an Oscar. That would be dope.
My guy RDJ won again, and if he doesn't win that, will be an upset of upsets. Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. I feel like it's fallen in line with most of the award ceremonies.
Yeah.
Succession, The Bear did their thing. Beef.
Big winners.
I feel like Beef's got to be pretty
Stephen
good.
Yeun for Beef. It's great. I've seen a couple episodes of Beef.
I've watched
fun.
Beef. It's good. It's all right. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. Elizabeth Debicki.
Ellie Long too. Great.
Yeah, Beef just kind of induced a lot of anxiety
for
me too, where you're like, no.
See,
that's why I stopped watching.
It's like you're watching
it
Trainwreck
leads
happen. You're like, these choices, but you can relate to some of them, but it goes way too far. But
it's an intense show to watch.
Yeah.
I like that they had Best Stunt Ensemble, which was won by The Last of Us.
Yeah,
for
that's
TV
cool.
series. It beat out Mando.
Category.
Yeah.
Now that's
yeah,
something
so-
like, the music and at the Oscars, they perform like musical numbers. If they had to perform some
would
kind
be
of,
That'd be cool.
So good.
section of the performance live, that would be cool.
Tara.
The stunt performance.
That is a
Set 'em on
great
fire.
idea.
Yeah. Like it's just like a theatrical production, essentially, I think that'd be
That's
cool.
fucking rad. I'd love to see
And then the
that.
stunt performers get to do their thing, and it's like the stunt doubles, not the actors. It's like they get featured.
Yeah, and
That's
everyone,
cool.
you get
Unless
to
you're
celebrate.
Tom Cruise, and then it'd just be him.
It's just him running around.
Jumping out of a plane onto stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
I think that'd be
Tom
cool.
Cruise's stunts could
I
not.
love that.
They could
Right.
not get. Well, his movie, I think it's Mission Impossible did win for film, like
Okay.
stunt stuff.
Oh, for stunts.
As
Yeah.
it
But
should,
even like
probably.
like Last of Us stunts, they can't recreate some of
And
these sequences,
zombie.
but like a homage to the, like a little
Yeah, that'd be cute. Like
slice
a
of the
dance
set
number,
and the
but
little
stunt
thing.
like
Yeah, right.
The
Yeah.
zombies or
Clickers. What are those? What are they
That'd
called?
be fun.
Clickers?
Clickers. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. that's-
they're scary.
I want Wendy to do the impression again.
Cauliflower people.
What a cauliflower head. That was a creepy. I'm looking forward to that coming back.
They're shooting now. I think.
I know.
I think I figured out the code name for that show, and it's shooting on the same lot as the show that I work on in
Go
Vancouver.
see what you can find
Okay.
out.
It's in Vancouver. Anyway.
Well, never mind them.
But yeah, it's shooting now, so that's a good sign. Maybe next summer, or maybe probably next summer.
Next
Yeah.
year.
We'll see. Well,
Well.
thank you, Drew Barrymore. Drew has this talk show, the Drew Barrymore Show. Makes sense. It's a good name.
Perfectly titled.
And for her birthday episode, and I forget the gentleman's name, but he basically, it sounds like the show had a bunch of surprises planned for Drew, and one of them was that the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile showed up, and she got to, apparently that was like a lifelong dream for her. She got to drive around Manhattan in the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, which sounds fun to me. I mean, how can you not be excited when you see a wiener driving around? Like, that just sounds...
I don't see it too often anymore.
No,
A
we don't.
Wienermobile.
No. So that was one thing. And then as a surprise, they brought a sort of mini reunion onto the show of the Facts of Life. So Nancy McKeon, Lisa Welch, and
Minnie Cohn.
Mindy Cohn
Or Colin.
surprised Drew, and it was very cute and heartwarming, but like, I'm sure Drew had so many more questions she would have asked them if she had time to prepare. But she was like, Drew Barrymore seems like she's just like, her heart is just open and like she has no filter. And so she looked like genuinely like this was the happiest moment of her life when they started walking out. So it was very cute.
Yeah, it was kind of
And
like
they-
Brie Larson to J-Lo level.
Yeah.
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 And she said some very sweet things, and like how important the show was to her because she didn't really have a normal family dynamic growing up, and so she looked to these girls in this show as like kind of, she learned about female friendship and empowerment, and it was really sweet and genuine. She had these things like she just recalled very quickly, so clearly she does love the show. Like, it wasn't,
Yeah.
it seemed genuine what she was saying. She said that she had, when she was making the Charlie's Angels movie, she based a lot of her characters' mannerisms and characteristics on Joe Polachek, Nancy's character, which was very sweet. And she said nice things about all three of them, and they all three seemed genuinely like touched by the things that Drew was saying, which I'm sure, listen, Facts of Life doesn't get a lot of love generally. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really hear
No.
people calling back to like Golden Girls. It's everywhere. Everyone
right.
is obsessed. Facts of Life kind of gets forgotten, and it was influential to a lot of people, Wendy and I included. So it was really fun to see them. And you don't see Nancy McKeon very much, which is
No, she's
which is
usually
nice
the
to
one
see
that's
her.
not in with the group.
Yes, and no Kim Field, so Tootie wasn't there, but it was good to see the three women. They look good. Everybody looks so good.
Look, Kat, when you talk about reloads, reboots, whatever, I've said in the past, I think it would be awesome a Golden Girls reboot, but with the cast of the Facts of Life.
Oh, shit. So they're all living together.
Call it the Eastland Girls. I don't know. But I think that would, if they ever try to redo the Golden Girls, if it's not with the four Facts of Life girls, then I don't know what you're doing.
What are you doing? That's an interesting idea. I'd like to see that. Even if it's just like a movie or a special or something, that'd be really fun.
Or I want to, or hey, some fan artist make that print. I want it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool. I think I would be thrilled, like Drew, if the Facts of Life girls. And I have tried to find out where Kim Fields was, and I haven't seen anything about it. So it could have been she just couldn't be there because they've always been tight. Like I don't think there's any bad blood.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And Kim is very busy. She still works a lot, like on camera and off camera. So she's a busy woman.
Yeah. But yeah, the fact they got
and it was
Nancy
a
there.
short segment. It was like 5-10 minutes. It wasn't like a big, it was part of this bigger show.
Well, you know who I'm going to be meeting this coming weekend, Kat?
Tell me.
Mindy Cohn, aka Natalie, because she's going to be at the Hollywood show at Burbank, California. And I'm going to go see her and say, hi, Natalie.
Fantastic. Are you going to get her signed something?
Hell yeah. Natalie.
Hell yeah.
Look, I'm like Drew. Those were my peers. I went to high school with those girls, technically. They were sort of my peers in the sense that that's what I knew. I thought it was so cool to wear a uniform and go to a girls' school. I thought that was the ultimate. How fun was that? I'll never forget when Joe showed up in her motorcycle and they went to was it the Chug-a-Lug bar? Got in trouble?
Probably. That sounds right.
Called the Chug-a-Lug bar.
Chug-a-lug.
Good times. But yeah, it's glad to see the show got a little love. And then the theme song got played on the Emmys. Of all the theme songs could have played, they played the Facts of Life theme. So
I love that. That's great.
Let's bring it back. Resurgence.
Seriously, please. People need to, this show needs to be on more people's radars. Mm-hmm. You've seen some of it, right, Tara?
Oh, yeah, I've seen Facts. Yeah, okay. I enjoy it. Yeah, I really love it. I wouldn't mind. I'm on board with all of this. Okay, I don't have any strong emotional ties to it, though.
No, but it wasn't during your time.
Yeah, but so I don't. Yeah, totally. I mean, but I'm fully on board. No, I love the show.
Here's my question to you both. If you had a talk show and they did a surprise birthday episode, who would you want to show up to surprise you on your birthday episode?
Kelly Clarkson and Emma Watson. But mostly Kelly Clarkson. I just would spend hang out with her, have her sing me various tunes.
For sure.
Play together.
Oh, that would be good.
Oh God, no, I don't want to feel that bad. So.
Shoot, professional singers don't want to have to sing by Kelly.
Yeah.
For sure, Gillian Anderson. And honestly, I want to talk to the Facts of Life girls. That would be so fun. I would love to do that. Facts of Life girls.
Oh, the Facts of Life girls. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be great. I think that would be so much fun. I have so many questions.
How about you, Wendy?
They'd be on my list, but obviously, if you give me 4 people, give me 5 people. I want Harrison. If I could pick one, it would be Harrison.
Impressive.
If I had could add, I know I'm reaching for the stars here.
As you should.
I also want Stephen, George, and John Williams there. And if I get a 5th, they can let Meryl Streep tag along.
Oh,
just to hang out.
Yes, I want the top of the top.
Well then, okay, if we're going top of the top, then I want Sleater Kinney to play Happy Birthday to me.
Okay,
nice.
I mean, why not? You have a successful talk show. Make
That's
it happen.
Right. Huge numbers we're bringing in.
Anybody can hook up these surprise guests for our podcast birthdays, then please do so.
That would be dope.
We'll be open to it.
Right.
Let's go to the trailer park. So this are you familiar with the video game Borderlands?
It's one of those I've heard of. I know of its existence. I've never played it. I could not tell you the plot of it.
Same.
Same. But I know it's like a post-apocalyptic type thing.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing a movie. In fact, they've already made the movie, and the surprise and the trailer dropped last week, and it looks completely bananas.
Yeah, it's
but in
very
a really good way.
It's very Thor Ragnarok stylistically to me,
and it felt a little Guardians too. To me,
it did.
Guardians,
especially with the music. Yeah, exactly. Big time.
Right. And it's a ragtag crew. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And the reason that I even saw this trailer was because Jamie Lee Curtis posted it on her Instagram, and she's in the movie. She plays Dr. Patricia. You know, it doesn't matter. Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. Kate Blanchett. Hello.
Yeah.
Kate Blanchett running around, shooting a gun, being all wacky
like the main
and fun.
character.
She looks great too.
Yeah. Looks cool.
Kevin Hart as well. And I'm looking at the cast list now. Gina Gershon is in this movie.
What? Well, you have to see it now.
now I'm like super invested. She plays a character called Mad Moxie. That sounds amazing. I haven't seen Gina doesn't really do much anymore, so that's gonna be fun. And then Ariana Greenblatt, Bobby Lee, and some other people that doesn't really matter. This looks fun. It's like, super video gamey looking, and Kate Blanchett, I'm on board.
Very interested to know if it's one of those wacky video game movies that gets really great reviews. I hope it does. And just something that even if I know nothing about it, I can still show up and have a good time.
It seems like it's fun. It's a fun ride. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it's one of those that I probably wouldn't see if it didn't have Kate Blanchett and Jamie Lee Curtis. But the fact that they're in there, I might.
No,
100%.
that takes it up a few levels. Yeah.
It does. It helps. Just seeing Kate Blanchett in this type of role, just running around like that, she looks cool. I like the way her character
cool.
looks.
Very cool.
Right. Should we hop in the truck, go to Purgatory?
She Nerds Out presents live from Purgatory.
And we're here.
Dusty ride.
Very dusty, bumpy. And
We
loud.
could just move into Purgatory instead of just going and leaving and going back.
Just
We
broadcast
Just move
from
in.
there.
We can do that.
Kat,
Say field trip.
here it says you have an apology?
I have another apology.
Oh, no. Okay.
So the last apology I made was apologizing because I had said that a friend of the pod, Noe, had pointed out to me that when we were trying to recall the name of Cleo from the Savannah's character, and I had editorialized that she'd said you sounded like an idiot. She never said I sounded like an idiot. So then when Noe listened to the episode, she says, OMG, hope I can read this, Noe. OMG, I'm listening to the snop in your apology for Cleo. I'm dying, but I did not say you sounded like an idiot. Yes, I was yelling at my phone, but I have continued watching ERP over the past 3 years, so I should know their names. LOL. Anyway, Kat, you did not then, nor have ever sound like an idiot. So I want to apologize to Noe for saying that she said I was an idiot. She would never say that. She might think it, but she would never say it.
Right.
And I don't want to besmirch the good name of Noe.
Right.
So Noe, I'm sorry. You would never be that mean to me. You are a treasure, and we love you, and I apologize. Okay. Great.
We'll see if she accepts. Waiting on the edge of my seat.
Fingers crossed. I'm sure I'll get a text.
Right. All right. Well, we've got some ERP news here in
Indeed.
Purgatory. The cast and crew have been quite busy on social media this week.
Yeah.
So we're going to check out the ERP socials report.
Yes, because last week was the first week of shooting. They are officially shooting the special, Vengeance. So we assumed we'd get some good stuff coming from set from our cast and crew, and they have not let us down.
Yeah. So first we have Kat. Kat Barrel, I think it's
It's
pronounced.
Barrel. I think it's Katie Barrel.
Katie
Yeah.
Barrel. Okay. No.
No.
Kat Barrel, friend of the stop, was very active this week. Kat posted an array of photos, including a bit of Nicole's sheriff's outfit and just outfits in general. So Kat shared a photo of like a shelf with various hats on it.
Yes.
One looks like some kind of baseball hat winter flap hat situation going on.
It's a winter flap hat.
Yeah, it's a winter flap hat, I think that's called. And then we have a beanie.
Yes.
It looks like a beanie, some kind. But it's gray. The flap hat appears black.
Yeah.
There's also what I can only assume to be a Stetson.
Yes.
Cowboy hat of sorts.
It looks like it's a felt Stetson.
A felt.
So like, but the band, there's some banding or piping, if you will, on top of the brim that looks like it's to be applied to the Stetson that are the colors, the Purgatory Police Department colors.
Right.
So this looks like it would be an official sheriff hot Stetson.
And And then we have a couple of like pins
Yeah.
for stars. The sheriff pin here.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good indication. That's going to be part of the costume. Very interested in this flap hat. It's very cute. Kind of want one. Then Kat also posted, this one broke the internet a little bit. You know, a lot of speculation around the looks of Nicole and Waverly and how they hadn't really been revealed yet. In the same way, like Tim has been all over the place posting, right?
Yeah, he's so good about that.
So, but they hadn't really shown, we haven't really seen Waverly or Nicole's look. So,
Correct.
Kat posted a photograph of her with the red hair. And it's just captioned Nicole with a little cry, happy cry, weepy, like, oh
Yeah.
God, it's happening. Little smiley emoji. Very cute.
It looks great, as always. The red hair. It's good to see you back.
And then Kat also posted a close up of what appears to be the Purgatory sheriff outfit, or
uniform.
some pants outfit. Yes, the uniform. Some pants with that green or teal and red piping on the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the great Purgatory Sheriff Department hat, or the patch on the side. It looks like a jacket. It also looks not quite a felt, but what is that? Like a, not velvet. What is that word for that? The look of this soft, like a soft, I don't know. I don't know if it looks like a cotton to me. Is this a jacket? Is this
I think it's a shirt. Yeah, that's my guess, is that it's a shirt.
Looks thick to me, but
Yeah.
that's fine. All right.
But also then you see that little kind of black at the top. That looks like those little eyelets, like at the, you get the
on the
little
shoulders.
straps at the top. Yeah. So who knows?
Yeah, I think it's weird because when I first saw the picture, it almost had this, like, I just half glanced at it, like a leather jacket where it's dark, and then you got the sleeve, so it almost like, it made me think that was the jacket till I looked closer. So maybe that's why it feels like it looks thick.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
okay, maybe,
it's clearly
Because it looks like a regular shirt.
on purposely coy, like,
Yeah.
it's a close up of these two items. So we're, she's not, just showing us the whole thing. But so we're left to speculate.
Right.
But
Yeah.
But it'll be good to see her back in uniform. That's not a bad thing at all.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Tim posting with lock hair, mustache, blood coming from lip. Times posting about EDE.
Yeah.
And also, while he's sitting in it looks like the makeup chair, getting his doc look put back on.
Yeah.
Safe to
So
say maybe
good.
someone punches him in the face or he runs into something.
Yeah.
Melanie.
Who do you think punched him?
Ooh.
Is Winona?
Maybe why?
She does that.
Maybe sassy Alice.
God, I hope not. Jeez, Lou. Sassy Alice.
It'd just be a paper
I
cut. Maybe he's
wonder.
trying to open something.
I mean, I know they
maybe.
don't shoot in order, but it's like early on in the shoot and he's already bleeding. I wonder if there's
come
trouble going on.
No,
He's like
it's
getting into bar
fine.
fights. I mean, I know they don't go in order. I don't know. Just speculating.
I'm sure everything's fine.
Yeah, and then I don't know who posted it first, if it was Tubi or Emily or it wasn't Melanie, but she did like repost it.
Yeah.
But I see a post from Tubi that says everybody stay calm, # Winona or vengeance is officially in production with a picture of the slate. But it looks like Melanie posted it also and Emily posted it
Yeah.
of their first day filming.
Very cool. Love that. Roll
Melanie-
one, scene
yeah.
16A, take 1.
Melanie also posted like a little, what do we call these? A post with multiple pictures in it, including some fan art. And there's also photos of, let's see here. Was this on Melanie's? So hard. Of a lake, them filming on a lake, a frozen lake.
Right. Yes.
And we're worried looking at this. Like, there's a lot of people on this lake and a lot of heavy looking equipment.
Yeah.
This is a frozen lake, from what I can tell.
It doesn't. Yeah.
They're not worried about the weight. Is this
look
like a
safe.
known, like you can just do whatever you want out there?
Please be careful.
I would be so scared. I mean, there was like a huge crane crane
giant,
thing.
thousands of pounds worth of equipment.
Oh man.
I mean, they have safety people out there, so I'm sure they feel good about the integrity of this lake, but I don't know. I don't
They know
like
their
it.
lakes up there. Come on, they know.
They know
Right?
their lakes. They do. They know their
And
lakes.
they know how to push it. I mean, my country, they were all over some what may have been real or fake lakes. They're fine till they
Okay.
needed to not be fine for the plot. It's all good. They're
All
fine.
right.
Melanie also posted here looks like a little prop. It's like a card, like a membership card for the Taco Muncher Club. And it says tacos are tasty. There are a picture of boobs drawn on it. And
Of
the
course.
date says 69, 69, 69.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's
Down
that
at the
is-
bottom, which I'm sure was
that's classic Mel.
thoroughly inspected by Herbers, you can see on the side here like a call sheet for that
Yeah,
day.
it's good spotting, Tara. I
Little
didn't even notice it.
little just a bin, like a folded over piece of paper. Crew call 0700, day 1 of 16. Doesn't really reveal much of anything. It just kind of,
No, but it definitely puts a date on that.
Yeah.
Tacos are tasty card. So that's going to be something we will apparently, hopefully, see this in this premiere in this special. And I will say back to the slate. They're shooting in 60 frames per second. That's usually something you do when you're shooting a stunt. So this could be maybe they started with a stunt, or they just have like a really dramatic, like Winona walking through the door kind of thing, like something slow mo basically, something they're gonna play in slow mo that looks cool. So that's kind of fun. That's just a fun little tidbit for you folks listening at home. And the cool logo, right? So the Vengeance, we see the official Vengeance font.
Ooh,
And there's like blood, there's like blood splashed across the slate for effects. So that's going to be fun.
Well, you hope it's an effect and someone really didn't just bleed all over the board there.
They would have wiped that off, I guess.
Well,
you never know.
They're on a time schedule. Then we have Emily. Emily also gave us
fan of the snob. Big
gave
fan.
us some content.
Yeah.
We got some boots that look very muddy. It doesn't look like there are legs in these boots.
What happened to the legs?
Yeah. Don't know if these are Emily's boots or prop boots.
They're probably her boots.
Yeah, look like her boots. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Yeah.
It says week 1 done and dusted. What a ride.
Amazing.
Those boots have seen some things.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's a 3-week shoot. So week 1 is done, and as of the dropping of this podcast, they're coming to the middle of week 2, and it must be going by so quickly for them.
Yeah.
You know? It's like it goes by so fast.
It's so weird to think that it's going to be so quick because they're just doing a 90-minute. It's like basically they're doing 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And then they're done.
Yeah.
It's weird.
They get, kind of settling back in, and then they got to go home.
Ugh.
It's a bummer. But still great because we get more herb content. So
Yeah.
very good for us. We are the winners in this equation.
Yep. Did we miss anything? Anybody?
Let us know, please.
Yeah, I don't see that Dom posted anything unless there's a story. Sometimes these stories are hard to catch a certain amount of time.
I feel like we would have seen people would have reposted it,
Yeah.
But maybe we did. Maybe if
sure.
somebody out there has a tidbit that we have missed, let us know. As soon as Dom posts something, that will break Herb Twitter. I think.
Yeah, if it's a look at Waverly, oh my.
Yeah. But maybe they don't want. Maybe they're purposefully asking them not to post about the look. Maybe that's going to be a reveal on the show, but who knows?
Right.
Could
Who
be.
knows?
All right.
Yeah.
A long way to go.
I know it's going to be a
Cover.
long wait. It's going to be a long wait, but we'll make it. This is a good time actually to mention. We love Tubi. Tubi's great.
Yeah.
Love Tubi. So good. Big
What would
fan.
we be talking about right now without Tubi?
Yeah. I mean,
Make
we wouldn't. We wouldn't be here in Purgatory.
It
That's
looks
for
like
sure.
Tubi may have been the first to post that the slate, the
Cool.
clipboard.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm just flipping through their Insta here.
You're doing a good job, Tubi.
They
Thank you.
really
Keep
are.
it up.
They are really they've kind of embraced Erpers, and they are speaking our language. I'll say that. They seem to get it. They get us.
We get you.
And yeah, they pinned it. So the slate is pinned to the top of their Twitter.
We see you, Tubi. We see
So that
you.
clearly it's important to them, you know.
Nice.
So yeah, we
Such a lovely shade of like pink here. Very
yeah, it's
soothing to me.
I was gonna say soothing, Tara. I was exactly that. It's
Like a
soothing.
warm hug.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Did we ever find out Tubi doesn't have Tubi merch, do they? I don't think. I think I looked. I didn't see any merch.
Interesting question.
Well, look at that.
I mean, listen, Tubi, if you want to make some
I
money,
mean, there's some non-official Tubi shirts, but
who would buy a non-official Tubi shirt? That is so interesting, and I'm looking at it too. Wendy. I googled it as well. That is so interesting.
see it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Not official, anyway.
yeah, unofficial.
Thank you for
Well-
tubeing in, everyone.
Thank you
To our show.
to being a friend.
Yes, thank you to being a friend.
Facts of Tubi.
Well, we're going to be on the Twitter. That's not podcast with 1D.
Yes, we're also going to be on Facebook and Instagram at She Nerds Out Podcast.
If you want to be sending us an email, you can do that at shenerdsout@gmail.com. Or if you want to be catching up on old Snop episodes or leaving us a beer, or sending us a beer, or to be sending us a voicemail, you can do that on shenerdsout.com.
Nice.
And you know what? A good reminder. Just take a few seconds out of your day. Give us a little rating. Little boop, 5 stars. And maybe write a few funny and nice words. Wouldn't hate it.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all.
All right. Well, we're going to be back next week.
Yeah.
Let's stop. And until we are to be back again. Sure.
No. No.
Out.
Out.
Tubi.
She nerds out. We're girls that like girls that like nerdy things. Nerdy things.
Hey,
Hold,
Wendy.
please. Hold, please.
Okay.
Something. Hello?
Hello.
Pat? Hello,
Is she
Pat?
hearing
Her phone switched
another
over.
conversation?
Her
No,
AirPods
I mean,
switched over to
somehow
her phone.
I'm hearing a call to mom. Hang on.
Oh,
Oh,
who's
Huh?
Pat?
I don't. Bluetooth headphones.
It's not the. It's the best
Yeah.
technology.
Hello. Hello. Pat.
Hi.
Pat, is that you or are you?
What? I'm here. What? No.
Okay, now you can call Pat. Oh, Pat? I don't know how I'm even talking to her. Hello?
You need to turn off the Bluetooth on your mom's phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've done that, but hang on. I thought I could still hear her. I don't know. All right, so celebrity
you-
birthdays, is that where we were?
Well, hold on.
Is
are you-
Pat in the room with you right now? Pat, is that you? Call back to
happened?
Pat
Oh,
on
Pat.
the phone.
Dude,
Pat, why am I talking to you? How did you
Wait,
get here?
Wait, Pat? Pat?
Hold on, Pat.
Where's Pat?
Pat.
Pat? What? I
It's
heard
just in from
Marcia?
Pat.
Marcia?
Breaking
No,
Pat
Pat.
news.
Mm.
Good
Breaking
stuff.
bad news. Pat.
Pat has broken in to the feed.